for? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first nail video on my channel. I've tried filming nail videos a couple times and I didn't like the way they turned out. My angles weren't so good, so in this video they are a little bit better, but for my next video I know they're going to be a lot better because I have a new setup that I cannot wait to show you guys. Right now I just primed my nails. I used a nail dehydrator. I also used a nail primer. Right now I'm showing you guys my slip solution because I will be sculpting my nails with nail forms using clear polygel. The polygel I'm using today is going to be the Beetles polygel, which is not my first time using it. It is the clear one, but it's not my favorite just because it's a little cloudy, but honestly it was so much stronger than other polygels that I've used before, so I'm okay with that actually. So right here you guys can see me trying to get the nail form to fit my finger. Guys, I kept this in the video just so that you guys could see that I really thought I knew what I was doing, but it was a little bit more difficult than I thought. So right here you guys can see me trying to get this dent out of my nail form, and I completely just got rid of that one and used a new one, which actually was a good idea because that one was getting a little wobbly. Since these plastic forms are not super duper flexible, it was just a little bit weird at first. But once I got that done, I like the way that it sat on my free edge. I feel like there were no gaps or spaces. So right now I am just going to be applying my base gel, which is also by Beetles. I got this in like a 21 or 22 nail polish kit I got from them. But anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and cure that in my lamp. Right here you can see me just squeezing on way too freaking much polygel. You guys, I think as soon as I squeezed it on I knew it was too much, but the cool thing about polygel is that it's not super sticky and it's very like moldable, and you know, you can move it around and you can kind of take some off and add some on. It's like an awesome product. I absolutely love polygel. I think out of all of the nail avenues as far as like hard gel, dip, acrylic, I think polygel is one of my favorites just because you can really take your time and get the right kind of shape you want, and it doesn't slide all over the place, and it's, you know, it's awesome. It's an awesome product. So right here you guys can see me taking some of that polygel off because I think I had just way too much, but don't worry, I do not end up wasting that polygel. I do end up using that in a little bit, so you know, you guys will see me do that too. So yes, this is my first time using nail forms, and actually I was so nervous and a little stressed, but honestly I loved it. It was so easy and I feel like my nails are very hard. I got the super kind of tapered square look that I was going for. That's super hard to get with tips for me. I feel like I have to do so much cutting and filing, and honestly doing that shape with tips is easy on one hand, but for like my right hand, because I'm right-handed, it's honestly like it's just too much work with tips to have to try to get that kind of shape. So yeah, I actually really like this. Right now I'm going to go ahead and cure that in the lamp. Every time I go cure something in the lamp, you guys, I'm curing it for 60 seconds. That is all. I don't cure it for any more or any less time. So yeah, right here I'm just kind of adding more polygel, building up my apex, making sure my nail is super strong. You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the lamp and shape it. And right here, here's my shaped nail. And I went ahead and brushed on some yellow nail polish from Beetles. I don't know exactly what color this is, but I'll leave it in the description. And right now I'm taking an ombre brush and I'm kind of just gonna go ahead and just like just thin out the color, kind of ombre it, you know, obviously more opaque at the top, and then thus further it gets down the nail, it is less opaque. So right here I am just going to go ahead and grab my IBD Clear gel after I have cured that in my nail lamp, and I'm going to go ahead and grab just enough to kind of encapsulate that yellow and kind of be like a slip layer for me. Right here was kind of where I messed up. I wish right here I would have just put the clear layer on and then added in my Fimo slices, but I think I went ahead and cured this layer and then added another layer and then added the Fimo slices, which honestly I did this look again, and you guys will see the other nail that I did in the end of this video, but I did it that way for that one, and honestly it was so much faster and so much easier and saved me a couple of minutes. So right here you guys will see me adding in some cute little lemon and orange slices, and I thought these were literally so freaking cute. I loved this design. One thing about female slices, I would just go ahead and, because they're all different sizes and thicknesses, yeah, so they're all different thicknesses, I don't think that's a word, but whatever, just be mindful of where you place them on your nail, because obviously when you're encapsulating and kind of blending in to do like an ombre like what I was doing, it kind of, I think the one that I put towards the bottom of my nail, I feel like it kind of was too thick and kind of made like a bump in my nail because it was too thick of a slice of fruit. So just be mindful about where you put the thicker pieces if you are doing the same exact nail design. And as you guys can see, that one little lemon was sliding around a little bit. I don't think that one got as cured as I would have liked it in the lamp, so yeah, it was a little slippery and slidey, but it's all good. Ended up working out in the end anyway. So, but that was the one that did kind of cause a little bit of a little bump look in my nail. So just don't do what I do, you know, just kind of do it yourself, but do it better, you know. I'm still learning just like you guys. Like, this is very much a beginner, but very beginner friendly video. So right here I'm taking the IBD Natural 2. This is such a beautiful color, but right now I'm using a clear layer of like a slip layer, just because this IBD color gel is 1,000 times, look how thick that is. It's so thick, and it's not super hard to work with, but it is a very hard gel, so I just thought it'd be easier to use a clear layer of slip, and it honestly was. So right here you guys can kind of see me moving it in circular motions. I'm trying to do it left, like, you know, left to right or right to left, but it's just so thick that I kind of just do circular motions all the way up to the tip of the nail, and that actually worked out really well for me. And once you kind of get to like towards the more of the yellow, you kind of want to just use less and less of that like nude color. Honestly, I wish I would have went just a little bit lower than I did, but you know, it was my first time doing it, and I've actually never done my nails this long, so I didn't quite know how to gauge it, because you know, I don't really wear my nails this long. So what you guys will see me do is I'm reaching to that slip solution, and I'm kind of just trying to clear off the extra hard gel by applying pressure to my nail. I did actually get some like little speckles on my fingernail. I don't even know what it came from, but you'll see me try to wipe that off. And honestly, since you're not going to be, you know, using anything down here, like as far as the nude color, you can honestly just take your finger and wipe it clean off of your nail. And right here it's being kind of stupid. I was trying to clean up my sides, but I still had product on my brush, so it's kind of making a mess, but once you file your nails you won't even notice it. So right here I'm deciding if I'm going to add a second layer of the, you know, Natural 2, which I decided it was opaque enough for me, so I'm going to go straight in with my clear builder gel on top, just to kind of encapsulate the like ombre fade that just happened. So yes, this is actually my last layer of gel, so I do start off with a slip layer. I know I'm out of this, you know, off the screen a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to when I'm, you know, like out of focus. But as you guys can see, I'm kind of just taking my clear and circular motions, and I am trying to make sure it's smooth and even, and I'm getting everything encapsulated, because once you start filing, you really don't want to be filing into the fruit design that you just created. So here it is after I've cured it. You guys will see me right now, I'm wiping it off with a little bit of alcohol just to kind of get off that sticky layer before I file. I'm taking a safety ceramic bit. I got this one from Amazon in a kit. It was very affordable. You guys, I'm still not the best at filing with the drill, but I have been watching lots of tutorials online and trying to figure out how to get my filing right. So it's a safety bit, so it's easy. I can get it on my cuticles and I'm not cutting or burning my fingers, which is good. You guys, I do show you part of my filing process, but I just give up at some point because I know it's going to take me a while. So that's the nail directly after I filed it. I went ahead and wiped all the dust off of that fingernail, and I'm going in with a clear top coat. It does have a little bit of a pinkish tinge to it because I like a little bit of hint of pink to my top coats. I do this to some of them, not all of them, and I find that it just gives me like a really girly, pretty, smooth looking top coat. So you guys will see I'm going to go ahead and cure that in the lamp. And this actually, if you apply 2 layers of top coat, sometimes you guys, it actually kind of covers up some of the dents if you do get them in your nails. But yes, I think it turned out so freaking cute. I cannot wait to do a whole set like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.